Okay, well, look, we've got Nelly here joining us. Let's hear from you. You push back about this a bit with members of your community saying there isn't a problem. You say there is a gang problem and it needs to be addressed.
Look, I'm absolutely without a doubt. Obviously, Cotty's disillusional and he doesn't know what he's talking about. End of the day, it's time to call a spade a spade. With due respect to my own community, I want to see my own community be successful, and I love my own community. But you've got leaders who are self-elected, like Cod Mono. You've got leaders who spend their time taking selfies with their government official, and you've got leaders who are making a mockery of our legal system, wearing a high-vis vest, patrolling our community. Look, that is the police's job. That is nonsense. Stop embarrassing yourself. Leave that job to the police and the trained professional who can do this job. And my message to Cod Mono is, stop being used as a guinea pig to the Labor government, because at the end of the day, you are playing with people's life. This isn't a game. Enough is enough.
Well, Nelly, what about
instead of making sorry, I was going to add, instead of making empty promises years after years, let's get to the solution. We do know that we've got a problem. Victoria Police have just come out and admit that we've got a gang problem. Why is this moron still being in denial?
Well, Cot, let's go back to you. Are you delusional? Are you in denial? And you said in your previous response that this crime doesn't have a colour. It does. Look at that family in Melbourne overnight who had a gang of young African men burst into their house and hold someone.
Unlike what Nelly Yoa is saying, I'm not delusional, but I'm on the ground fixing issues. For example, I'm helping a Victorian state as a volunteer, unpaid, patrolling the street, talking sense into young people as a way of an early intervention. I, for example, have not applied to the state government for funding for a project and failed to be funded like Nelly Yoa and go on a rampage trying to make a vendetta against the state government for being unsuccessful. There are many ways you should be able to get involved. I'm not being used by the state opposition, for example, to try and be used against my own community to put them down for political motivations or personal motivations, to try and put my own community down rather than being part of solutions.
But why
there is a need for a community intervention to assist Victoria Police where there is an early intervention, or being part of a crime stopping, which all Victorians or all Australians are part of, to try and find solutions to make sure that our state is safer.
Why are you so reluctant, though, to call this a gang problem?
I haven't said that I'm reluctant to call it a gang problem. I'm on the ground dealing on the ground day and night with young people. I've been out on Moomba night, I've been out on White night, I've been out on New Year's Eve, and I'm in the middle and mix and among these young people, engaging with them on the ground. What I'm seeing is that there are a cohort of them who are disillusioned, obviously out of touch with the reality. A lot of them also facing a lot of drug and alcohol problems. And at the same time, a lot of them obviously using opportunism, as I would call it, just for the sake of being opportunistic to try and commit
hold your
crime.
thought, because I want to get to Tony Fairleadys. Tony, let's go to you now.